One night, I had a dream. I dreamt I was walking along the beach with the Lord my God. Across the sky flashed scenes from my life. At first I saw scenes of myself as a young child, scenes in which I was naive and curious about the world into which I was born, a world of which would soon lead me to many questions, answers to which could be found, so my parents taught me, by accepting the truth found within the pages of only one book. Answers to which could be found, so my parents assured me, by believing in the one who wrote this truth. Answers to which could be found, so my parents convinced me, by listening to those who spoke this truth. As I walked, I noticed two sets of footprints in the sand, one belonging to me and the other to my God. I noticed that whenever I pondered the purpose for my birth, whenever I needed to feel reassurance that there was a plan for my life, or whenever I did not want to fear death, or that which follows, He would walk with me. Whenever I was unable to understand the complexity of nature, the vastness of the universe, or the mysteries of life itself, I knew He held the answers. He was the answer, and He would walk with me. Whenever I sought comfort through the troubled waters of my life, whenever I needed to feel a sense of acceptance and belonging, whenever I yearned for someone to love me unconditionally, I knew that although I could not audibly hear Him, or see Him, or touch Him, He was with me, for I could see His footprints in the sand, walking next to mine. As I walked, my life's path continued to unfold before my eyes, and slowly, with each step I took, from that naive child with inculcations well engraved, I began to grow, as did my mind, as did my ability to reason, and I began to wonder, could there be more? Could I rely on the lessons instilled in the budding mind and faith of a child? Were my discernments correct? Did these eyes, so filled with heavenly white light through which I viewed myself and all that was around me, tell me everything? Or was there something more? Something I had not yet discovered, just beyond my view. So I began to seek, and I began to find new answers, new truths that could not be found within the teachings and understandings of my youth. Those hues of heavenly white light, which now seemed to have clouded my eyes for so long, slowly gave way to the brilliant colors of everything that surrounded me. And there was order in those colors. There was sense in those colors. There was wonder in those colors. I noticed that many times along this path of my life, there was only one set of footprints in the sand. The more I walked, the more this happened. This laid heavily upon me, so I asked the Lord, God, You said that once I decided to follow You, to believe in You, You would walk with me always. Why then, during the times of my life when I question the lessons in my youth, when I seek knowledge outside of what my parents taught me, outside of what Your word taught me, outside of what those who spoke Your truth taught me, do I see only one set of footprints in the sand? Do You leave my side when I become inquisitive? Do You forsake me for using my mind? Or are those Your footprints I see? Are You simply trying to carry me away from this path of discovery and back to Your truths of my childhood? Why do You not answer me? Why is it that the more I question, the less You walk with me? Why is it that the more I discover, the less I see Your footprints in the sand next to mine? Why do I not hear You? Why do You remain invisible? Why do I see your footprints no more. Then, within the stillness of the ensuing silence, within the absence of his reply, I found my answer. The sand upon which I walk is not wrought by faith or belief, but rather forged by the crashing waves of logic and reason, and the ever-rising tide of science, new evidence, and discovery. And his footprints in the sand that walked next to mine, that was the real dream.